Put my volume up. We're going to stand at the back of our mats. And volume on there. Have a lovely stretch. So we're going to open our arm. And we're going to take a lovely circle all the way overhead where we interlace our fingers and we stretch all the way up the sky. With a little side bend over the side. We exhale. Inhale through to center and exhale over to the other side. I'm going to do that again. Reaching up through the arms, extending the elbows, putting up through the rib cage. Try to ground your feet so they stay equally on the floor. Exhale and try and go that little bit further every time. Just do one more each side. One more over. Center, releasing the arms, taking that lovely shoulder roll. Stopping through the knees, we drop our eye gaze between our feet and we then roll it to the floor. So this is just a lovely stretch, dynamic stretch into the spine, keeping the knees soft to begin with. Take a lovely deep breath in and gently bring your fingertips to the floor. So bend your knees as much as you need to. And bend and extend one leg at a time. Just lengthening as far as you can go. Gentle sway. So as you extend your left leg, the chest moves towards the left. Center as you bend the knees. Extending the right leg as you sway to the right and so on. Just do one more each side. And then we come to center. We bend a little bit more, getting the fingers a little bit more grounded. We look forward and we just take a little walk forward into a plank. And then staying in the plank position, just dropping our knees down towards the floor. Extend the right leg and just push your body weight back into that hip. So you're finding a stretch in your calf muscle. Keep the hips fairly low. Begin to squeeze your abs to your core, holding you still. Bend the knee back to the floor and extend the left leg. Squeeze the butt back into the heel. And then inhale, bend the knees, extend both your legs. Just hold a plank for a few moments. Just scanning through the body, soften the elbows, lift your chest a little bit higher, pull your shoulder blades back, twist your weight into the heels, extend the knees, squeeze the belly in. Take a long deep breath in. As we exhale, we lift our hips up, we soften the knees, and we walk our hands all the way back to our feet. Taking a deep breath here, allowing that stretch to occur, squeezing the belly, and we begin our roll back up towards the sky, always rolling those shoulders at the top. We inhale, drop our chin back down. Exhale, we're rolling back to the floor. Nose, make my nose run. All the way down. Bend the knees, fingertips back to the floor again. This time, both legs extend and bend. Lifting the hips up towards the sky. Just push those legs a little bit straighter every time. Do a couple of more. And then this time we walk forward again. And we bring ourselves to that plank, just take our feet a little bit wider. And then just gently turn on our feet. So our ankles, thighs of our feet are on the edge. We just do a little lift up. A little squeeze up to the sky. We lower the hand back down. Once our hand lands on the ground, we can then pivot on our toes. Turn the other way. Stay grounded until you can then lift up and stretch. We're going to do that one more time each side. Hands first. Pivot onto the toes. Turn onto the sides of the feet. Lift all the way up again. Bringing our hand back down to the floor. Pivot. We go one more time. Lift up. Squeeze the underneath butt cheeks to get that elevation. And then bring the hand back round. Pivot on those toes. And lower to our knees, taking them wide. And just pull back into a child's pose. So we want to wriggle our fingers forward. Pull our bottoms back into the heels. And find that stretch. So create that space between the knees, allow your chest to melt down. Lift those elbows off the ground. And then I want to put your hands in halfway. So you're just slightly elevating the chest. Bring the knees a little bit closer in. From here, we're going to lift up. We're going to come forward, all the way down into tricep press, pushing all the way back up. And then bringing ourselves back to that extended child's pose. So you roll up, lengthen the spine, drop our chest between our elbows. It doesn't matter how low you go. Power back up through the arms, hand the spine, and meet yourself back into those heels. This is your kind of warm-up version. And if you want to take it up a notch, you can try tuck your toes under. As you push forward, you may want to come fully up onto your toes. Like me, I like to drop down into a tricep push-up, then drop my knees and push up from there and pull back. So you want to do fully, knees off the floor, bending down, coming back up. Feel free to. Perhaps you might want to crouch back with the knees off the ground and then pull forward and repeat. So mix it up as much as you need to. It's more important that you have the strength, get the technique right, than end up getting stuck and using all the wrong muscles. Squeeze the belly in as you exhale up, pull back. So you can rest back for as long as you need to. We're going to do 4 more. And the whole idea here is we don't want our hips to be sinking lower than our shoulders. Puts a lot of pressure on the lower back. So if you're feeling like that's happened, tuck your knees in a little bit closer towards you. So you've got the complete control. So I've got 2 more left to do. Really big push forward. Down into those triceps. Power all the way back up and park yourself back into that child's pose again. Relaxing your arms this time. Maybe making a little bit more of a curved ball position, or if you wish, you can just come up into an elbow, cat stretch, whatever works for you. And then bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Flat back, left leg comes back. We press the toes into the floor and push back into a bit of a calf stretch again, just like we were doing earlier when we were in a half plank. So enjoy the stretch, then point the toes and lift the leg up. Slide your right arm forward. So we're going to go into that elbow to knee. We're going to lengthen and then holding here, we take a little squeeze out to that angle, like you're pointing to the corners of the room. Curling all the way back under, lengthening all the way, squeezing out to the sides and back to center to repeat. So if you're feeling off balance, tuck your toes under on that right foot, gives you a little bit more stability. Just stay on one side for now. We're going to do 8 of these. Keep breathing. Keep thinking about that lovely curve underneath. The reach as you lengthen out. So this is my last one. So I'm going to reach out, come to the corners of the room, hold there and give you some little presses. So you're just slightly squeezing out with that left glute, reaching through that right shoulder. Keep pressing. Give me 4, 3, 2, and release it back. And always take a lovely arch. We roll up onto our knees. We'll always take that shoulder roll to realign. And the left leg's going to step forward. You're going to sink your body down into the hips. You're going to bring your hands either side of that foot. Feel the stretch, lift up through the spine. And as you exhale, melt deeper into it. Make sure that left knee is above the left ankle. Tuck your toes under. Extend that leg. And you might want to come up onto your thigh and stay here if that's enough for you. If you want to challenge yourself, swing your arms back. Open them up into a big circle and try and make an alignment through the body, all the way from the back of the heel up to your fingertips and hold. Back flat, abs on, lift tall. 10-second hold. Breathe. So one more deep breath here. Lower the hands to the floor. Slide your left leg back into a plank. Take the feet a little bit wider. Left hand's going to lead here. We tap the right shoulder. We tap the left shoulder. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Options spin your knees and work at a lower level. If you're on your knees, don't let those bottoms lift up too high. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1 more. And then we lower our knees down and we bring ourselves all the way down to the floor. Fingertips come out to the side with our elbows pressing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders pulled back and away from the ears. We lift the legs. We open them out wide and we squeeze them together again. Now use your arms to lift your chest and pull your shoulder blades back. And then if you feel you just want to hold the hover, release your fingers off the floor. Or you can stay here. So we're just squeezing open widely, pulling the legs together. See if you can lift your chest a little bit more. 4 more. Really squeeze the thighs, the knees, the ankles. One more. Now drop those legs down. Lift up high through the chest. Now release your fingers. Press your fingers forward. Bring your fingers together. And we're going to push our arms forward and squeeze back as we lift our chest. For 8, 7. Ground the feet into the floor. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Keep your eye gaze fairly low, so you're not lifting too high in the chin and squeezing that upper spine. Pull back. 3. Stay high as you lengthen your arms if you can. Last one. Big squeeze back. Fingertips go back to the floor. Lift up one more time. Now let's get a little bit higher. Let's lift that chest. Pull your elbows back. Lift those legs one more time. Bring them a little bit closer together and just swim kick the legs. Option is to then hover again if you wish. Keep pressing. So just lengthen out those legs. Come from the buttocks and squeeze. Just for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift, 4, 3, last 2, and 1, and make a little pillow, drop your head, wriggle those hips side to side, loosen everything up again. Slide our hands around, sides of the shoulders, lift ourselves up. Carefully back into that child's pose. Transition slowly. It's a strong back extension. Let your bottom go as far as it can, then drop down and take a few breaths. Reach the fingers forward. And bring yourself back slightly, halfway point. Now we're going to take our hands a little bit wider. Come up. So I've got one hand slightly further forward than the other. We're going to inhale, lower our chest down between thumbs, and then exhale, press back again. We're going to do 8 like this, and then 8, switching the hands over. Now you might want to be much further forward, challenging yourself a little bit more in a half plank. You may want to go in full push-up position, but because it's staggered, it's a little bit more pressure into the neck on that right side. And as soon as you've done 8, shuffle those hands over and continue to another 8 reps. And if you don't like it at all, do 16 with your hands equal. So let's get the breath right. Inhale, you drop down. Exhale, you power up. One, 2. Slide your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift just the bottoms up, walk your hands to your feet. We're back in that forward fold. Take a few breaths here. Try to get your legs a little bit straighter than you did before. Slowly release from the floor and do a roll up to the top. Shoulder roll at the top. So your feet are about hip shoulder width apart. We open up the arms again. Taking hold of our left wrist, we push over to the right side. Squeeze the butt. Reach the arm. The can't take the arm a little bit more. Push the hips back. A little bit more. Come on, then a beautiful C curve for the body. Suck the belly in to lift up. Swap over sides, lift up. Use the exhale to go a tiny bit further, look underneath that arm. And then slowly come all the way up, release the arms to the top. Take a deep shoulder up. Good. We're going to roll back down, soften the knee, look down. Curve that spine. We hold the stretch at the bottom, which should be even deeper this time for a couple of breaths. This time, we're going to interlace your hands behind the base of your spine. Take a breath in, exhale, lift the arms up and overhead, and then inhale, return back to the spine. And go again, lift, stretch, and ease it off. Just do that 4 times for me. Last time. When you bring your hands to the spine, bring your hands to the ground, we're walking forward back into that plank again like we did earlier. Feet slightly apart, about shoulder width. Right hand this time. Tap the shoulder, left hand, tap the shoulder. So again, your options to be down here, but maintaining that plank, your core, feel it. There, keep going. Squeeze that belly in tight. 4 more. As you've done that last tap, we drop our knees down, put the hands back underneath our shoulders, a little cat stretch. And then we ease back to neutral spine. Slide your right leg back and push back into the heel and extend that hamstring. Then we slide the toe into pointed position. We lift the right leg up and we lengthen the left arm. We take a breath in. We exhale, curl it under, get that lovely arch. And that length away. Squeeze to the sides, back to the middle, and move it under. And reach. And out. And center. So again, you feel off balance, left foot, you tuck under those toes. Help you a little bit more. Do 8 repetitions. So I'm coming to my last one now. I reach, Take it out to the side, and we go into that press again. So it's not fast. I want you to feel the squeeze in the back, soften that right elbow, lengthen the left one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it off and stretch. Big, big curve. And roll it back up onto our knees. We take a shoulder roll on our knees, and we take a big step forward with the right leg. Sink it down. And bring the hands either side of your foot. Come up into the fingertips, left foot. Go a little bit further. We tuck the toes under. We lift the knee. Might want to stay here or come to here. Over here, lengthen that spine and hold. Or take your arms back. Circle them all the way around. Get your straight line running from the back of the heel to the tips of the fingers. Sink down, lift up the chest. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lengthen that back leg. 3, 2, and 1. We bring the hands back down to the floor. We slide the legs back into a plank. This time we take a little step out to the side and into the center, out to the side, into the center. Abduction from the hips. Nice long deep breaths. Don't let the hips turn. And then options being your knee. Just pull the knee forward and out. Last 4, 3, 2, one more. And we drop our knees back down. We once again curve side. And then we bring ourselves all the way down to the floor. Make a little pillows. Take a few breaths, just doing nothing. We're going to let the right side relax for a moment. We're going to extend our left arm. We're going to lift our arm and our leg off the floor. Chest can lift as well, but keep the shoulders relaxed. We're going to bend the left knee and bring the arm around to tap the foot. Ooh, can't reach it. Extend the leg as we reach the arm. So my knee is staying off the ground the whole time. Look at this as a buttock hamstring curl, a squeeze back. So we're trying to achieve the constant hamstring tension, the buttocks keeping that thigh off the ground, shoulder needs to stay up, but no tension up to those ears. Just 2 more reaches. You know where this is going. This is going into a stretch. This is our last reach. Drop the knee, catch the foot at the ankle. Any problems, roll onto your right side to grab. Stay here if you wish. We'll come back up your tummies. Pull the knee together, pull the heel to the bottom, push your hips and thigh into the ground and feel that stretch. Better to grab the ankle than the foot if you can wriggle down to the ankle and then flex the foot. You can lift the thigh off the floor if you wish. Or if you prefer to stretch with your knee down, do so. And then release it all. Bring the hands back underneath your forehead. Again, let the body just release for a few seconds. So we're going to swap sides. Our right arm extends in front of us. Our right leg comes up to a hover. Our right arm comes up and our chest comes up. And then we bend and we reach and we squeeze back and then we lengthen. Really think about that curl, that drawing through the hamstrings. You pull the heel closer to the butt, you're going to feel that muscle being more active. Breathe it in, 5. In, 6. 2 more. See if we can lift the chest, lift the thigh a little bit higher. 7. This is our last one to catch the foot. We come all the way around. We grab the foot. We wriggle to the ankle if possible. Knees together. Pull the heel into the bottom. Push the hips and the thighs into the floor. And again, you have that option if you wish to lift the thigh off the ground. Carefully release it up. Bring your hands around to the side of the shoulder. We, for the last time, transition up into a lovely curved spine. This time might take a little wriggle through the hips, through the back, whatever you want to do. Then you're going to tuck your toes under. I'm going to lift up to a downward facing dog. Start with your downward facing dog. Deep knee bend. Lifting the hips, melting the chest. Lengthening the spine, spreading your fingers equally to the ground. Then plant your heels. Now this one can be quite tough, so you can take it down a notch if you need to. We're going to lift our left legs up to the sky. You're going to first of all roll onto the tips of the toes with the right foot and the left knee into the left side of the elbow, then stays here as it turns to the right elbow, and then it kicks all the way back up to the sky. You're not bending your right leg. You roll forward, squeeze, turn under, squeeze, center, and back up. Option, if you need to drop your knee, drop your right knee, pull it through and under to the chest and lengthen away. And perhaps you could come into downward facing dog in between. Everyone, you're doing 3 more of these. So I'm doing my last one. So once you've twisted to the left, to the right, onto the center, hold, lengthen out, stay low. 5, 4, 3. We're just going to plug the knee to the floor. And then we're going to wriggle the foot across to the right as the knee slides to the left and transition into pigeon. Lift tall through the spine. Left hand, a little bit more central in front of you. Right arm opens up to the sky. So feel the twist in the body. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. So it's more behind than up. Then we're going to attempt to take that right arm under the left, slide it all the way through, and preferably lower your right ear to the floor without falling over. I fall over when I do that, so I can't go all the way to the floor. Depends how tight you are in the buttocks. Or just, if you don't like it at all, come to the centre and just release down. But I want you to find your stretch in your left buttock. That's the most important thing here. And breathe. So if you can just breathe a little bit deeper, push your weight into that left butt cheek a little bit more. Make sure you haven't fallen over onto your right hip. Stay up, that's it. Good. Keep going, keep going. Now that right arm is going to begin to slide out, coming up onto the hands, bending that back leg, reaching around, catching hold of the foot, and sliding the heel into the bottom. Bring our shoulder and our hip round, face in front. Lower down to the left elbow if you want to, and take a deep stretch in that back quad. So we've got 2 quad stretches today. Keep trying to drive the shoulder and the hip further and deeper down. And release it. We're going to sit onto our left butt cheek and we're going to swing our right leg around and then fold the left leg in towards you and just lift up. Take another deep breath in. So use this opportunity to grow through the spine. Then we begin to, holding onto the leg still, just sink back into a curved spine. So totally opposite. Just flop through the spine. Then engage your abs to hold yourself here. And then that left foot, just slide it a little bit further forward. You can bring your fingertips here if you want to add to the load, or you want to decrease it, come to here. We're going to lift the left leg. We're going to twist right elbow to the knee. Drop the foot down as you come to center. So turn, release. So imagine you're almost crunching down in towards that knee. So crunch, release, crunch, release. Five more. Last 3. One more. Good. Drop your foot down. Grab that leg. Roll it up. Lift up tall. Now you're going to slide the foot back in a little bit closer. We're going to attempt to do a reverse tabletop on the elbows. So you're going to have your left leg there, right leg extended, and you're going to push up and lift your chest. Not a big move. If you don't like it with a straight leg, do it with both legs. It's not an exercise to like anyway, just a lift up. Squeeze the glutes and lift your hips as high as they'll go. If you want a bit more of a challenge, take the right leg up. Hold it, hold it. 5, 4, left, 2, and lower the leg, drop your bum. Bring yourself back up onto your hands. Slide your left foot into the inner thigh and take your right leg out wide. So I want you to try and get that leg as wide as it will go. Staying with your hips facing forward. Bend the knee slightly and get your right arm inside that leg. Bring the left arm down by the side and just come back into the C curve like we're doing standing. So we've reached the arm over, fingertips pointing towards the toes. We twist and look under and up towards the sky. And all you're going to do from there is release the arm, turn your body to face that right leg, bend the leg to catch it with your left hand, if you can. If you can't, grab hold of the leg wherever you can. And then once you get a firm grip that left arm, we want to slide it away. So what you want to feel here is a rotation, a twist, where your grip of your arm is just pulling your spine a little bit more around towards the right, and then we straighten out that leg. We're trying to get the chest settled towards the right side. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Go a little bit deeper. Carefully, we ease off that foot. And I want to very slowly allow your spine just to roll back up to its neutral place. And then you carefully turn back to center. It's quite strong in the spine, so it's good to adjust. Move the right leg back in front. Slide your left leg to join the right. Now, you can bend your legs a little bit, lift up yourself tall, holding onto those thighs. Then, Pull your legs in. Stay in a hover. And we're just going to do a little roll back onto the rib cage and back up without touching the floor. Inhale, exhale. We're trying not to swing those legs too much. You don't have to roll fully back. You might want to stay here and just work on curving and lifting instead, if that's better for you. You might want to do this with your feet on the floor to begin with. That's your alternative because rolling is not for everybody. So if you are rolling all the way back, do 2 more. Now this last one, we're all going to come up and hop at the feet. Keep the knees together, thighs aligned, extend your left leg up to the sky. And let's try and grow a little bit more through the spine, squeeze your abs. Bend and swap to the right leg up. Bend, extend both. And you might just want to stay here and enjoy this stretch, or you might just challenge yourself and release, work your core, or open out a little bit more. Or you might want to do some little crisscross scissors. Entirely up to you. Stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. Whatever you're going to do, 10 more seconds. Abs on and breathe. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the feet. Roll it forward. Bring the soles of the feet together. Close up towards you. Slide your hands onto the ankles of the feet and pull your body up tall. Open those knees out wide. Take 3 to 4 deep breaths here. Shoulders back and down. Okay, now soften through the spine and then bring your head down towards those toes. Bring the elbows around the outside of the shins. One more breath. And then we roll up, bring your knees together, flip your feet around behind you, and the knees. Might back up a little bit on your mat. Right, we're going to transition back to downward facing dog again. So when you're ready, tuck the toes, knees stay soft, chest melt, spine lengthen. Then we push the heels to the floor, getting that perfect triangular position for the body. Take a breath in, raise your right leg up behind you. Like we did before, we roll forward onto the tips of the toes of the left foot. The right knee comes to the outside of the right elbow, inside of the left, back to center. Pick it up. 8 times. And if you're doing this with your knee down on the way, just pull it out, pull it forward, drop it down, and lift back up. So you drop, extend, pull in, center, and drop. So you should have about 4 more left to do. Be strong in that core. Last 2. Last one. We pull to the elbow on the right. We pull to the left. We stop in the middle and we hold. We lengthen. We keep that hover. Hips down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we plonk it on the floor. We transition to pigeon. So you slide the foot to the left, knee to the right, sit equally on your hips, and lift yourself tall. So our right hand comes in front, our left arm just twists open. So just a simple rotation, it's not too much of a lift. After a couple of breaths holding here, you can attempt to twist under the right arm, drop into the shoulder if you can. Again, not falling over. So I do naturally want to fall over with this, so I just kind of go halfway and then just breathe into the stretch there. So you don't want to do it. Come equally in the front on your elbows. Most importantly, you find a stretch in the right buttock. Keep. We spend quite a lot of time stretching in the glutes. Base that carries lots of tension. It loosens up your lower back. So it's really important just to feel that deep stretch for quite some time. If you are curved under, bring yourself back into the middle. Come back up onto the hands, bending that back heel. We swing the left arm around, we catch, and we go into that quad stretch. Again, we turn towards the front, we fold in. This might be enough for you. You can drop to your right elbow if you wish. You can be down here. Breathe. Get deeper. Feel the left hip dropping a bit closer towards the floor. Then again, we just release it. We sink down into that right back cheek. Swinging the left leg around, sitting firmly on our bottom. And that left leg out to the side. So quite a wide stance. You can make it as narrow as you need to, but as wide as you can possibly go. Take the left arm inside with a bent knee. Take the right arm down here. We C-curve all the way over, and we just come into a side stretch again. So with the left arm turned to the chest, the right arm allows us to go further into the stretch. Slide your right hip down into the floor. Breathing. Very carefully, the arm comes up. We stay low as we turn our bodies to face that leg. Bend the knee more if you need to. Catch the foot with your right hand. And then when we're ready, we slide it away. So we get into the intercostal muscles of that rib cage, lower back, and hamstring. And only with that arm grip will you feel that twist. The chest just melting down towards the left side. Okay, one more deep breath in. And then begin to release it up. Now, we're going to just, before we do our next exercise, we're going to slide that leg out wide. We're going to get our leg as wide as we can go. Our hands are here. We're softening the spine, and we just take a little walk forward. As far as you can go. Keep your buttocks firmly on the ground. Then if you can catch your legs or feet, lift up tall through that spine, and then fold deeper into the stretch. You want to get right into those inner thighs. Keep the toes pointing up towards the sky. And exhale deeper every time. You might want to ease off a little bit on the inhale and exhale a little bit deeper. Bring the hands back into the middle and roll it up carefully. Close those legs. Bend your right knee in. Right, let's catch this right leg and lift up the left. Enjoy these little moments. Good night. And then you begin to curve the spine. That's where we need to stay, that curve back. So then release, hands here or here. Slide the foot a little bit further forward. And we pick it up to that 90-degree angle, tap it down as we rotate to the center. Exhale. So we're crunching down and across to the right. Eight. 7. Really feel the squeeze. 6. 5. 4. Last 3. Come on, pull it in. 2. Last one. Big, big, big squeeze. Drop the leg. Bring both of them to bent knee position. Sink back, open the elbow, and give me some little tiny pulses. Look at it like a little crunch. 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 7. 6. 5. Force those abs in as you curve it in. Last 2. One more. Roll it up. Grab the legs in. Slide the left leg away. Drop down to your elbows. Slide your right foot further in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the chest and then lift your hip. Options to be here. So after a few breaths, you can just stay here and carry on, or lift that left leg up and lift your hips up high and hold. 8, 7, squeeze it up. 5, 4, 3, chest higher, and then the leg drops. The other leg slides away. Bring your arms forward, roll up. Take your hands behind, lift up. Raise your arms up. And come and catch those feet, which should be very easy now. Lift the left thing high and fold. Roll it up, flip the feet around behind you, back onto those hands and knees again. Now we're going to work back into that plank. Earlier on, we did shoulder tap. We also did abductors in the plank. We're going to combine the two. We're going to take our feet about hip width apart, lift up. As we tap our right shoulder, we open the right leg. We bring everything down together and swap to the other side. So we go tap, center, tap, center. You can do it down here. Just extend the leg off the floor so the knee straightens and work it from there. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. One more. Back, center, hold. Pulse. Scoop the belly. Scoop the belly. 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2. And then lift those hips up. Downward facing dog. Maybe slide the hands in a little bit. Heels to the floor. Hips up and melt the head and chest down. Full lovely stretch through the body. Walk your feet a little bit further in. Soften the knees and walk your feet back. Hands back to your feet or keep your hands wherever you want to go. Just for a moment, soften the knees. Bring your hands around and place the fingers behind the base of the spine. And stretch those arms up and overhead. As far as you can go. So the more I bend deeper into my legs, the more my arms can go for some weird reason. Then perhaps straighten the legs a little bit more if you wish. Bring your hands back to the floor so they hang. Sway your hips side to side, like you're just a lead weight, just falling forward. Then we roll up. And we take a big shoulder roll. And we raise those arms again. This time we bring our fingertips together, bringing our arms in front of our chest and pushing our arms away, opening out the shoulder blades. Dip the chin slightly and really force those arms out of your shoulders. Bring the arms, we bring our hands and place our palms on our waistlines, our fingers pointing in. Pull our elbows back, squeeze the butt, and just push your hips forward and lift your chest and lift your eye gaze. Release it back up. Let your arms hang. Feel your weight equally on both legs. Take a breath in and we lift those arms up one more time, all the way up. This time our hands come up, together. Big bow down to the floor. Big roll up to the top. We raise our arms up one more time. Give yourself a big overhand clap above the head. And you are done for today.